Good morning and welcome back. I'm joined now by Lake Nokomis Cranberry, Dave and Xander. How are you two doing this morning?
Good.
Good. Glad to hear it, and always happy to see you guys visiting. And there's a lot of cranberries set up here. That must mean that cranberry harvest season's upon us.
Oh yeah.
And you guys are, no newcomers to the block per se. How long have you been doing cranberries, Dave?
Well, at Lake Nokomis, 51 years.
51 years, my goodness. And what about you, Xander?
I've been doing it 9 years.
9 years, oh my goodness. 60 years of experience between the two of you. That is certainly impressive, and I know the harvest certainly shows it. So this year, there's the Cranberry Festival coming up. It's gonna be Thursday to Sunday this week, is that right?
That's right.
And what can we expect at Lake Nokomis Cranberry during this?
Well, the chamber sells you a bus ride out to the farm.
Oh.
And when you get to the farm, we'll get to see the harvest going on. We'll have some live music on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
It's always nice.
Some pulled pork sandwiches with cranberry barbecue sauce on them.
That sounds tasty. And now, cranberries, is the name of the game here. We're really celebrating the state's fruit. And I learned recently your tours of the farm, those are going to be going on Thursday through Sunday as well, right?
Yes, we actually do the tours every day.
Every day, my goodness.
Except Sunday. Well, during Cranberry Fest, we'll do them Sunday, but normally through the week, it's Monday through Saturday.
Okay. So this is it's kind of a neat thing. There's a lot of information to be learned on these tours, and it is well worth it. I did it for the first time myself this year, and I learned, and I was hoping you could tell, why do cranberries float, Dave?
Well, they got 4 little air chambers in them.
So you're saying that if you opened one up or cut it open at home, you'd be able to see 4 different chambers?
That's correct.
That is wild. And now, how does a cranberry grow? What does that sort of process look like? What are they growing on? Do they float just all the time?
No, they grow dry. And they're on vines about 8 inches off the ground.
So they're like kind of in little bushes there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how do you get them to float then?
Well, we put some water in the bed, and then we rake them off with a tractor that kind of brushes them off the vines. Oh. And then we get a little deeper, we get them up on the surface, and then we corral them and pull them to one end.
Now, how long do these sort of, you're flooding these vines,
yeah.
these bushes. You have to plant them new each year, or do they stay there?
No, when you plant a cranberry vine, it takes about 4 or 5 years to get it in production.
Wow. And how old are some of your oldest cranberry vines on the farm then?
Well, that farm was started in the 50s. I think in the 50s
goodness.
that farm was started.
So there are some real old vines still there. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. And how would you go about, sort of redoing one of those bogs or, expanding?
Well, if we renovate, first we would burn them off, and then we scalp the vines off, and then we'd bring in some fresh sand and plant in that.
My goodness. So it's planted on the sand, you get these vines, and they last decades and decades if you're treated right.
There's a lot of cranberry vines in the state that are well over 100 years.
That is impressive. And you can learn all this as well on the tour and going on out there. And it's there's a lot to see and do on there. Xander, what's your favorite thing probably about being on the farm, the cranberry bog?
Probably going out there and helping during harvest and Cranberry Fest.
Yeah, did they let you out into the water? Do you get to put the waders on?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, that would be neat. Okay, well, what's your probably favorite thing that you've had that tastes of cranberries?
I like them fresh, and I also like cranberry apple crisp.
Ooh, that does sound good. What about you, Dave? What's your favorite dish?
Cranberry apple pie.
Yeah, can't go wrong there. That's a good one. Well, all right, so this year, I know you brought a couple things. You got the classic cranberries, and you got your own wines as well that you make there, is that right?
That's right.
Now, what are we sort of looking at for this season? What's sort of special? I think we got a sangria in the mix as well,
yes,
which kind of, surprised me a little.
Yeah, sangria I think is new this year. We try to introduce a couple of new wines every year.
Oh yeah, and now when you harvest these cranberries, a lot of times they get sent off and they get made elsewhere into some wine. But you guys, you keep it all on the farm, is that right?
The winemaking is all done right there.
That's so neat. Well, so there's a lot to do, there's a lot to see, and it's going to be, again, this Thursday through Sunday. Anything Cranberries, you can come on out, and even when it isn't the festival, you can come on out. You know, just, you're not going to have those tours on the Sunday.
No, we actually start doing tours in June.
Oh my goodness. So you can be seeing it before, well before harvest time.
Yeah, a lot of people like to come out right around the 4th of July and watch the bees working, pollinating the blossoms.
Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, that would be certainly something to see. You know, a lot of the bees, a lot of the pollinating, there's a lot to take care of, especially when it comes to cranberries. And thanks for, you know, putting this on and, you know, sharing a little bit of what you do and what keeps the cranberries growing. Thanks again, Xander. You know, hopefully you get off to school nice and early this morning. Thanks for coming on in, guys. Looking forward to the Cranberry Fest.